You guys may have heard the phrase, you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make him drink. Well, today, I'm going to give you some tips on how to get that to be a little bit more successful when your horse is being a little finicky about drinking. Stay tuned. Because I travel a lot, my horse usually doesn't have a problem drinking water from a new source. If it's a little bit funny tasting or it has a little different odor, generally that doesn't bother him because he's used to water in a new place, and anyway, he's good with it. And the more you travel with your horse and the more you kind of get him used to different things, then that will be less of a problem. If you guys are not used to traveling with your horses, and your horses, especially if the water where you're going to is significantly different, maybe it has a little chlorine in it, maybe it has a little bit different smell to it, some horses will go off their water a little bit and not want to drink. So I'm going to show you a couple of things that you can do to kind of help them. A lot of times what I'll do before I travel, this is preventative, if you are at home and you put some of these supplements in their water while they're home, helps them get used to the taste. Then when you use it at a show or a trail ride or wherever you're going, they'll be used to it and it'll kind of help them. So my favorite one, weenie water. Actually, Dan James turned me on to this, oh man, quite a few years ago. And really good. It's a little, some minerals, and it's got a little bit of molasses, dried molasses stuff in it, some salt, some roughage, and yeah, just a little additive you can put in your water. Normally a packet about this big. I normally keep, you can get it in a bucket. I normally keep these small packages. So I'll keep, a small stack of them in my trailer. That way if I'm somewhere and my horse doesn't want to drink, put one of these in his bucket. Works really good. Okay, the other thing you can use is a little bit of like liquid IV, some of the electrolyte packages. The other thing you can use is Gatorade. You can just get a bottle of Gatorade and pour it in their water. Kind of helps mask some of the smell and some of the taste of that chlorine. Well, I say, if you do this before you head out on a trail ride or head out there to travel somewhere, it's going to help your horse get used to it while it's at home. And then when you're out riding or out traveling somewhere, it'll help your horse get used to that. So do a little bit of homework before you head out there and you get somewhere and all of a sudden your horse doesn't want to drink. And like I say, it can be really kind of a problem. So yeah, those are my three things. My top one, of course, weenie water, Gatorade or liquid IV. The liquid IV pouches actually are pretty easy to travel with. You just pour a little bit in your water, especially if you're, the horses a lot of times will drink, especially treated water, like with some liquid IV or some weenie water. They'll drink more than they actually would have, just because it tastes good. So if you're at a show or you're traveling or something, a lot of times before you load your horse, you might have a little bit of that for them, and it tends to have, they'll kind of load up on that water so that when you're traveling, they'll be well hydrated. And then, like I say, when you get to where you're going, if the water's a little different, you can treat it there with some of that. Anyway, just a couple tips helping you be the person your horse deserves. Catch you guys later.